Okay, I need you first of all to introduce yourself, please.
Okay, my name is George Michael. My real name is Yorgos Kyriago Banayodou, but that wouldn't have done very well for pop music.
Quite right. Why George Michael?
Funnily enough, I had a friend at school whose name was Dino Michael. He'll be thrilled, I suppose, to hear this. And he was Greek, and his parents, I think their name must have been Michalis. A lot of Greeks that came here in the 50s abbreviated their names because people couldn't say them, including my father, who changed his name from Banayodou to Panos, because everyone could manage that. So for a while at school, I was Yogi Panos. It has a ring to it, I think, but probably not for a pop star. And I always liked the name Michael, and I've got an uncle called Michael who plays the guitar brilliantly and is also a lovely man. So I somehow thought that actually to keep my real first name, because Yorgos, it just means George. If I was going to have a stage name, to have something that Greek people already used, that kind of appealed to me.
Good idea.
And also I noticed that all the people I liked the best in the industry seemed to have names that were two Christian names, one after the other. Elton John, Rod Stewart at the time. Even Michael Jackson, when you think about it, is two names, So it seems to have worked out, actually. Okay, why do they call me Yog? Why do my oldest friends, my nearest and dearest, call me Yog? Which is very funny. People are quite territorial about it, actually. Is that I have a career that spans 30 years and a lot of friends and colleagues, but you're really only supposed to call me Yog if you knew me before I was George Michael. That's really the dividing line. It's Yog if you knew me before, and that comes from the fact that Andrew came home from school when we were about 12 and met my parents for the first time. In Greek, my name is Yorgos, but you put the S on to a Greek name when you're talking about the person. When you talk to them, to their face, you leave the S off. So to my face, I was Yorgo, right? And my mother would call me Yorgo, and it has that kind of little twist around the R to it. And Andrew came back to school and went, "Hey, everybody, they call him Yogurt at home." So that stuck. That stuck very quickly. I was Yogurt, and then that became abbreviated to Yog. I like the fact that it's so inelegant, actually. Nothing of the star about it. So I quite like the fact that my oldest friends call me Yog and my family calls me Yog,